Hi guys, so I've said before, you need to be extremely cautious when reading headlines from newspapers. You have to be even more so when that headline is from a pro-Tory, pro-Brexit newspaper. Well, to the untrained eye, it would look as if the Express, which of course is pro-Tory, pro-Brexit, has stumbled upon a loophole in the law that allows a British company to deliver a punch in the nose to the European Union. Now, how can that be? Have we found that elusive Brexit benefit? Have the EU been outsmarted by cunning Brexiteers? Well, let's read the headline and then we'll actually hear from the businessman involved. So you can see here it says, "Take that EU, British haulier to exploit Brexit loophole after EU rejects UK demands." So on the surface it seems, okay, take that EU, a punch in the nose to the European Union. A Brexit loophole has been found by a British haulier and everything's great. No need to read any more. No need to actually hear from the businessman involved. Just share the article and Brexiteers will be celebrating. But that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually hear what the businessman himself had to say.
What we're looking at is the rear yard of our facility in Holland, which is a 4-acre site.
Robert spent £3.5 million on this new depot, which he hopes will keep his lorries on the road.
So he spent £3.5 million on a depot in the Netherlands in order to keep his lorries driving on the road. He didn't have to spend this money last year, but this year he has to spend this money. And this is somehow a benefit of Brexit.
The reason we bought the facility in Holland was purely because of Brexit. By having that Dutch base in mainland Europe enables us to be able to tour the rest of Europe without any problems.
And I've talked about this before, and we've heard this story before, where a government department in Britain was advising companies in Britain, if you want to continue to operate in the European Union, you need to operate in the European Union. You need to open an office in a European country, one that's inside the European Union, and operate from there. That was government advice. That was not just speculation from Remainers or Ramoners. That was government advice. Go set up an office in the European Union, and then you'll be able to avoid Brexit red tape. Now, many companies were shocked by this information, shocked by this news, said, you're telling me that I need to go and open an office in a European country, employ people in the European Union. Many businesses can't afford to do that. Some businesses can, and they will continue to operate. Others who can't will struggle and maybe eventually close. So there were stories of businesses who had been planning in 2021 to expand in the UK, and that expansion has been stopped. Instead, they're expanding in the European Union, they're investing money in the European Union, and they're creating jobs in the European Union at the expense of Britain.
It's not a one-off. We've discovered EU countries have helped at least 2,300 UK companies set up in Europe since the Brexit vote. Some will now pay less tax in the UK.
Our income will actually now not all come into the UK. A lot of it will go into Holland. So the Treasury will receive less money. And I think it will be severely hit with the loss of income from the entertainment industry and supporting companies.
What does this mean in the long term? It means that there's less money available for public services. Brexit isn't just making businesses poorer because they have to spend money abroad. It doesn't just make businesses poorer and result in them employing fewer people. But it means less revenue for the state, which means that the state will eventually have to do something, borrow more or cut public services. Now, which do you think the Tories are going to do in the next number of years? Are they going to try and maintain public services, or are they just going to cut public services like they did during austerity? So, thanks to Brexiteers, Britain is going to get poorer. Businesses are going to get poorer. Businesses are going to employ fewer people, and there are going to be fewer public services. All thanks to Brexit. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?